Oasis, make some noise! All the guys say hey! Hey! Say hey! Hey! All the ladies, what's your phone number? What's your phone number, please? Fuck y'all then, shit! A fine, sexy man like me comes up, women can't wait but to throw their panties at me. I don't know what kind of place this is, but whatever. You guys ready to have a fun time tonight? Yeah! That's what happens when you come to Oasis. You always have a good time, you know? That's why I like coming to Oasis. And everyone's real friendly here, especially the guys. All the men here are real friendly. I see you, boo. Give it up for the host. The incredible hulking queer, everybody. Give it up for the host. But I like coming to Oasis. All the guys here are real friendly. It's like, every time I go to another club, all the guys are trying to talk to my wife. I come to Oasis, all the guys are trying to talk to me. You guys tell me how good I look, you buy me drinks. I even get a back rub on occasion. You guys are real friendly. In fact, I actually met a friend at Oasis a couple weeks ago. I met a friend here. I actually met him at a restroom of all places. I was taking a piss and he was up by the urinal next to me. He said his name was Brandon, but all his friends called him Brenda. And he insisted I refer to him as her. I got confused and I asked him why, and he said, I'm a transvestite. I got confused, I didn't know what he was talking about. I thought he was from another country or something. So I'm like, oh, you're a transvestite? How is it over there in Transylvania? He rolled his eyes and he said, why are the Cubans always so dumb? I don't know what he meant, but I kind of shrugged it off. Well, I'm about to finish taking my piss, I'm sitting on my pants, and he stops me. He says he wants to give me a special handshake he gives to all his friends he meets in the bathroom. I said, yeah, sure, no problem. So let me go wash my hands real quick. That's when he tells me, I don't need your hands. I said, whatever, dude, go to work. He goes down, spits on his hands, and he does his little handshake on my fireman. The weird thing about his handshake is it reminds me a lot of what my wife does me whenever she asks me money. His handshake felt so good, I'm embarrassed to say this, I kind of came a little bit. I was like real embarrassed because I didn't want to insult Brenda or the people of Transylvania. So I just kept on apologizing and apologizing. That's when he told me he would have been more insulted if I didn't come. God, I love transvestites. Do we have any transvestites here tonight? Any transvestites? Yeah? I'll see y'all in the bathroom then. Handshakes for everybody. I'm glad you guys are having a good time tonight. It's been a real rough week for me. I found out my grandmother died. But at the same time, I'm not too broken up about it. She was like in her 90s, so it was like way overdue. The one thing that really gets me about people is like, when old people die, people are so surprised that an old person has died. Like Paul Newman, when Paul Newman died, everyone was so shocked. Like, don't get me wrong, he was a great actor, great humanitarian, he had the bomb salad dressing. You know, whenever I toss my wife salad, that's all I use is Paul Newman salad dressing. That blue cheese really brings out the flavor of the anus. Just be careful when it comes to tossing salad because not a lot of people wash their ass every day. Stumble across some dried up doo-doo crumbs. You know what I call dried up doo-doo crumbs when you toss a someone's salad? Accidental croutons. But like I said, Paul Newman was a great guy, great actor, but when the dust all settles, he was 85 years old. So don't give me that whole, he was really sick, that's why he died routine. No, he wasn't really sick, he was 85 years old, he was really old. That's what happens when you reach up there in age, he dies. What did you expect him to do, turn into a butterfly? And the thing that really gets me is that, say for instance, you lost a loved one that was like really old. I don't want to hear this. I can't believe Grandpa died. He left so early. He was only 96 years old. He was so young. What the fuck are you kidding? Who are you comparing him to, Moses? between young and old. So I'm going to educate all of Oasis on whether you or a loved one is really old. If your best friends go by the names of Jebediah, Cloretta, or Cleophas, your ass is old. If you refer to people who are in their 30s and 40s as whippersnappers, your ass is old. If the last live performance you've been to was a Nat King Cole concert, your ass is old. If you're making love to your woman, and she's about to hit that climax and her pussy makes this sound, and dust flies out, her ass is really old and you should have put some Vaseline on her situation. Now your dick looks like you're a fucking sandpaper. And if you're a lesbian, now your tongue has carpet burn. Some of y'all might know what that feels like. I've been guilty of eating some dried up coochie too. Shit was so dry I thought I was licking on a Brillo pad. My tongue was all scratched up, my lips were chapped, I was so dehydrated. And lastly, if you need a penis pump, 2 Viagra, and 3 Cialis to keep a hard on for 3 minutes, your ass is old and you need to stop fucking before your heart gives out. That's my time, everyone. Hope you guys enjoy. Have a great night.